Ashley, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I've been vlogging. I've posted some videos that were like pre-recorded, the birth and like leading up to his birth. But my first video here with Canyon, and he has just been a sleeping angel today. This is the first time my hair has looked nice, like literally in a month. Brian's mom just came over and watched him for a few hours, and I washed and blow dried my hair because tomorrow we're gonna take some newborn photos, but do not be fooled. I literally never look like this, and I still have no makeup on right now, but that is just life with a newborn. So I wanted to just like catch up with everybody. He is such a good baby. However, he did have a tongue tie. So I don't know if you're familiar with what a tongue tie is, but it's basically like a little ligament that like holds your tongue down. And sometimes people have it like too close to the tip of their tongue. And so his was very much at the like tip of his tongue, and he basically had no use of his tongue. So like he couldn't like suck or swallow properly. Later in life that can lead to like speech issues. It can cause a lot of tension because like if your tongue has it's very tight, it can cause tension in like the rest of your body. I was breastfeeding him initially, and he would like stay on the breast, but like he'd be just like hanging on by his gums, and so like the whole time he was basically just like chomping, and it was really painful. But I was like, oh well, it's supposed to be painful. Like at first everybody says it's painful, so I was toughing it out, but I literally got like scabs, and it was blocking the milk from coming out properly. And then I got mastitis. So within like a week of him being born, I had mastitis, and it was like a few days after my milk came in. It was so painful, but more than just being painful, like feeling clogged, I got the full body aches and a fever, and my body aches were like more painful than anything I've ever experienced like when I've been sick. It felt like I was getting the flu, except for I had no other symptoms, like no sore throat, no cough, no runny nose. So it felt like I was getting the flu, but much worse, like worse than when I had COVID, like worse than anytime I've had the flu. Like the body aches were so intense that like I couldn't even hold him. They told me if I got a fever above 100.4, like a mild fever, anything above that, I needed to go back to the hospital. It ended up getting up to like 101.9 and like 101.6. I took it a few times within an hour, and it was above 101, and so I ended up having to go to the ER. And I knew I just needed antibiotics, but everything was closed because it was like for New Year's. It was on New Year's Eve. We literally showed up to the hospital at like 11:30, and then we were sitting in an ER room when it was the New Year, and all the nurses were like, Happy New Year. We're like, great, Happy New Year, babe. So that was the most difficult part of my recovery, but everything else has been pretty good. He is sleeping now 2.5 to 3 hours at a time at night, which is the best we could hope for. He's now a month old, which is crazy. I can't believe a month has gone by. I hope that he starts sleeping like a little bit longer soon, but yeah, maybe in a few weeks we can get to like that 4 or 5 hours. Would be amazing, but we're hanging in there. So with his tongue tie, we got the revision done a few days ago, and basically they had to cut that ligament with a laser to release his tongue so that he can have better use of his tongue and feed properly. And so I'm hoping that we can get back to breastfeeding. I'm meeting with a lactation consultant. I tried to put him back on the breast a couple times, and sometimes he'll latch and sometimes he's just like pissed off, and it does not work, and it's very frustrating, but taking it day by day. I've been pumping to keep up with my supply, and the pumping is like, it's like such a big commitment. Like every 3 hours, it's just a lot because like all the parts and the bottles, and then you gotta feed him too, but I'm sticking with it for now, and yeah, hopefully we can go back to nursing. The worst part about this tongue tie revision is the aftercare recovery. So I have to stretch his tongue every 4 hours because they don't want his tongue to heal back together. And if it heals back together, you will have to do the revision again. So really don't want that to happen. But the poor little guy, I feel like I'm traumatizing him. I have to stick my fingers in his mouth and lift his tongue up for 5 seconds. Yeah, it's a little bit rough. We're only on day 2, and I think that's why he's so tired, because the procedure was yesterday, and obviously that was like a little bit traumatic for him. He was crying a lot, and so today he's just like tuckered out. I hope he still sleeps tonight. I'll probably get him up to feed him in a little bit because he's been asleep for like 2 hours now. But yeah, that is the update on everything, I think. And we are just kind of living the slow life right now, but I'm loving it. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit more like mentally here, where I could like, I don't know, do my hair or make food or like want to make content. So it's slowly but surely I'm coming back to like feeling like myself a little bit. I will just kind of take you through some of our night and day in this vlog, and I'm so happy to be back. All right, look who's awake. I guess he's looking this way. Say hello to the YouTube. I have been putting him in his wrap even when we're at home the last couple days, because when he gets fussy, if I put him in here, he just like quiets right down. And then he loves when I walk around with him in here. Plus it's nice because then I can like do some stuff too. But he is so funny because like, so sometimes I can get him to like fall asleep and lay his head down, but like 75% of the time he wants to look around and like look up, and so he like puts his head back like that. And I'm like, dude, are you good like that? You want to be? I swear he likes this. He just is like being fussy. I have this that I can pull it up to give him some more like head support, but he doesn't want to be in there. Hi. Okay, so the update was he just didn't want me to be sitting still. He did not like that we were just standing by the mirror. He wants to be moving around and looking up. What are we looking at, huh? We're just looking up. Waiting for Brian to get home with our dinner. Ay, ay, ay. Where's Daddy at? Where's Daddy? This is my life now, guys. It's so weird. I'm just a mom. Well, not just, but that is primarily what I do, is momming. Yeah, lay your head down. Get comfy. I love this little wrap thing, actually. It's my fave. You don't go like this.
I'm suffocating. Do you want to play with Mr. Boy or try and set my simulator up for a little?
You can play with Mr. Boy while we watch the show. He slept pretty good last night. He slept for like 3 hours at a time. It was so nice. Now I'm just going to wash all the bottles for the night. I really need to buy more bottles because I'm washing them all like twice a day. I actually did get a couple more yesterday, but I feel like I need even more. This is the brand that the doctor recommended for his... She's the tongue-tie doctor, she's a dentist. I guess these bottles are probably good for all babies, but basically it's good if you're like trying to breastfeed because the nipple's like really, really wide. So they have to open their mouth really wide to latch on to it. And then I guess it just like comes out really slow, like they really have to like work for it. I was using the, well it's all in pieces, but the Avent anti-colic bottles, which I like, but it comes out really fast, and obviously he likes it because it comes out fast and easy, but since I am trying to get him back on the breast, it's kind of like too easy for him. They're called Even Flow. I usually end up washing all the bottles by hand, but I have one clean one to last me for the next few hours, so I'm gonna unload the dishwasher and reload it and put all the bottles in there, which is so much easier. This is what I got to put all the bottles in, and it's super handy because this area is so you can wash the nipples so they don't just get filled with water. So you slide them in like that. There was an intermission because Mr. Boy was crying in his swing. So we loaded him up because I need to get some stuff done. I freaking love this thing. I kind of let it sit for a while, so. Oh. He likes to be pat. You're okay. You're fine. Okay, just had to do a quick lap around. And then I tucked in his head. He fell asleep. He stopped crying. It was like remarkable. He can go from crying to asleep in like 30 seconds. So I've been drinking like decaf coffee since the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy. I mean, I drank coffee my whole pregnancy, but I switched to decaf in the 3rd trimester. I wasn't working anymore, and I also heard that if the baby is born like used to always having like a little bit of caffeine, then it might be like extra cranky. So I wanted to wean him off of caffeine like in the womb. So I did drink decaf. And then I just kept drinking it because I was like scared to go back to regular coffee. This is decaf. And then I switched and put in a pod of regular coffee and just did like one shot of it, like 2 ounces. A little bit of caffeine today. Canyon is down for a nap. Yay! And I just like got ready a little bit, just like leggings and a sweatshirt, but it's better than being in my literal pajamas all day. And I just put on like tinted sunscreen and blush. So yeah, my friend's coming over. We're just going to have a little brunch here at home and then take Canyon on a walk at the park. So that'll be fun. My dishwasher, not totally done yet, but I need a pump, so I'm just getting out the stuff that I need for my portable pump. So fun. That is my life. I feel like I'm constantly pumping. Okay, got all the pieces. I have 2 pumps. I have like this portable one that I got off of Amazon. And then I have like the normal one that I got through my insurance. That's the Spectra 2. I literally was so sick of having to be tied down to that pump. That was what I was only using the Spectra for like 2 weeks. Felt like forever though. I mean, he's only a month old. So like the first week I only breastfed him. And then a few days after my milk came in, I was like, when my milk came in, I was like so engorged. Like it hurt so bad that I had to pump for just like 5 minutes at a time just to like relieve the pressure because he wasn't even like drinking enough. But he was like really not latching very well. Like I told you guys, he could basically only bite. He can't even like suck. So, and I was still nursing him. And then after I had the mastitis and we went to a doctor about his tongue tie, she was basically like, honestly, you might as well just wait until we fix a tongue tie. I mean, she didn't tell me like stop nursing, but she was like, protect your body, protect your nipples. Like he's not going to be able to drink properly right now anyways. So I took a break and yeah, it has not been going well trying to get him back on. He just like fights and cries and doesn't want to nurse. I don't know he's like traumatized or something. So yeah, I'm still pumping, but I'm gonna try nursing him like once a day. I actually have another lactation consultant coming over this afternoon and we're gonna like come up with some sort of plan because I used to have it down with the pumping schedule, but now that I'm trying to like maybe nurse him and pump, I'll probably still have to pump though because it's not always successful. So I'm just like confused. Like I don't know what the heck I should be doing. Everything is off schedule. So yeah, it's kind of overwhelming, but these are my portable pumps. So obviously like the LV is the top of the line, and I did want to get the LV, but I'm like, I don't need to have like two expensive pumps, and like I do want to go back to nursing, so I just got this one off Amazon for like less than $100. Like sometimes it goes on sale for like $89, but like the regular price is like $130 or something. They work really well, so it was definitely worth it. I've been using them for like a week now. And you just like charge this top part and then you just like slip it in your bra and turn it on. And it's pretty awesome. I actually get like just as much or more milk out with this than my Spectra, which is crazy. So yeah, now I can like do stuff with my hands. I can change his diaper. It was so hard because like he'd be crying and I couldn't really hold him because I got these pumps on with like the wires and he would like knock them off. And then if I needed to like get up and like go change his diaper, I couldn't move. So it was really stressful if I was by myself. But now I have these portable ones, and so I can take care of him. Usually what I do is feed him a bottle while I'm pumping because it just like takes, you know, half as much time as like it would take me twice as much time to like pump and then feed, but I kind of got off my schedule. I fed him a bottle already like an hour ago. So yeah. Okay, sorry if you can hear my pump. I'm gonna try to talk loud, but they're kind of loud. That's the only thing, is that the LV is way quieter than these, unfortunately, but it's still handy for like at home. So sorry if you can hear that, but I wanted to show you, this is my supplement lineup right now. So I'm still taking my Ritual prenatals. I think they make a postnatal too, but I haven't switched over my subscription. So the prenatals just keep getting delivered and I'm just gonna keep taking them. I'm taking sunflower lecithin because this helps prevent clogged ducts and mastitis, which I already had mastitis. So I'm just gonna like preventatively take this every day. This, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I had my placenta encapsulated, so I'm like taking my placenta in pills. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it. It's just like a little pill that I take. I don't taste anything. It's dried. This is supposed to help with postpartum depression, anxiety, helps balance your hormones, helps milk production, helps you just like recover better and faster. And honestly, I didn't even fully look into like all of the benefits of it. I just knew that my doula like offered it and I was like, that sounds like it's probably really good for you. So I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, I take this a couple times a day. And then I'm taking elderberry and vitamin C. We literally have like every symbiotica supplement. I also take the magnesium at night. Brian takes like 50 of them. They're all so good. This is like not sponsored, but I'm just obsessed. But right now I'm mostly just take those two. And then I take the athletic greens. I've been taking these since like before I was even pregnant. We've been taking these for almost a year now, I think, and it makes you feel so good. I know that you've probably seen this all over Instagram. Everyone's taking it, and I can concur that they are totally worth it. It tastes so good. Like, I honestly enjoy the taste, and the energy that I get, it's like better than my coffee, but it's like clean. It's not like jittery whatsoever. Anytime I have a stomach ache, I take some of this. Literally goes away. It has pre and probiotics. Sometimes I also take an extra probiotic at night just because I'm obsessed with taking probiotics. Just because I'm prone to like UTIs, and I feel like, especially if I have like some wine at night, I want to take a probiotic after just to like support my gut and like, yeah, huge probiotic girl. But this has some in it as well, so it really replaces like having to take a million different things. I always have like a green mustache after I take that. So, am I good? These taste really good too. If you're not familiar with Symbiotica, all of their supplements are made in like a food form, so they're like little packets, because that is the way that is most bioavailable or easiest for your body to actually absorb. So sometimes you take a vitamin and it's like in a form that your body's not even going to absorb it. It's just going to pass right through you. So these are way more effective. So good. This one just tastes like literally orange juice. I'm gonna do like a 5-minute tidy of this room because it's so bad and it's honestly embarrassing. I'm like, oh, I'm embarrassed because I have people coming over and it looks like this, but then at the same time I'm broadcasting this to thousands of people. So that doesn't make sense, but here we go. Okay, that is much better. Obviously, I have lots of blankets and it looks like I have a baby in this house, but I do, so that is okay. Our food just got delivered, so I'm gonna set this up. My friend is on her way. I ordered myself pancakes and I made myself a side of eggs and toast because eggs and toast was literally like $18, and I was like, I can just make that and then order something like fun. I did not realize I was getting so many pancakes. I got blueberry pancakes. Oh my gosh, hopefully she wants some. These are huge. There's 3. Oh my god, I'm not gonna eat this much. I'll save that. What else we got here? Syrup. Ooh. What is that? Butter? Or is that her hollandaise sauce? I think that's her hollandaise sauce. What's that? Jam. Oh, those are her potatoes. Yum. I will let her plate her own food, but she got the veggie eggs Benedict, and then I got pancakes, and then I made my own eggs and toast, and I get out some orange juice for us. And we'll see if maybe she wants to share that little thing of champagne with me. I've had it for like a year, so I don't know, might be fun. Since I just finished pumping, I could have like a tiny glass of champagne, and then by the time it's time for me to pump again, it'll like be totally out of my system, so that might be fun. She should be here any second, and I am so excited to eat. I just noticed that freaking Brian is using my red throw blanket outside on his golf net. That's like my Christmas blanket.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know. Sir, why is that blanket outside?
Why is he using a blanket outside?
So yesterday he
Like, is he using it to cover himself, or?
No, it's like something about the net. He came up to me yesterday.
Under the bat net?
And he goes, I'm gonna bring this pillow outside, okay? And I said,
No.
No. And he's like, well, what can I use? And I'm like, what do you need it for? He's like, well, the net, something about it bounces off the metal and it's gonna hit the neighbor's house or something.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, I don't know, use a towel.
I see.
I said, use a towel, and he's like, I already have a towel. He does not have a towel. He has my nice red Christmas throw blanket.
Yeah, he should have like a, like a towel that you don't care about, that you
That's
just
what
like
I
wipe
said.
things down.
Yeah, like a beach towel or something.
Yeah, something that you really don't care about. I mean, I guess blankets are replaceable too, but it's like not the same.
That is so annoying. Brian was up all night. Every time I woke up with the baby, he's sitting there on his phone. He's like, I'm so excited about golf, I can't sleep.
Oh my gosh.
He did not sleep the whole night. Finally, at 5 a.m., I was up with the baby again. He's like, I'll feed him this. He's like, I'll feed him this when I'm just up anyways. And And then he's like, oh, I really need to get some sleep, at least 3 hours. I'm like, dude.
Well, you can't be blaming it on the baby and feeding him. It's you chose to stay out. Can't use the excuse right now.
I'm like, every time, any second I get, I'm sleeping, you know? Like
Yeah.
at night. How are you so excited about golf? You can't sleep.
Voice. I know, I think Paul wanted to go to bed early last night, but because it was like 10:30, and he's like,
Yeah.
you want to go upstairs now? And like, you know, like, because we usually hang out downstairs and stuff. I'm like, sure. But like, I'm such a sleepyhead. As soon as I touch my bed, I'm like sleepy. I think he was like expecting to just like, you know, like hang out and like chill out in the room. As soon as I touch the pillow, I'm like, I'm going to bed.
You're like, good night. That's so funny. If you guys were wondering what we were talking about, that is my nice red Christmas throw blanket outside on Brian's golf net. Thanks, babe. What the heck? Hey guys. It's been a couple days since I was filming. I know I was just having brunch with my friend, but Canyon kind of like took a turn. He was recovering from his tongue tie revision, as I told you guys, but like the first couple days he wasn't very cranky, which was awesome. But I think the inflammation like really set in. They said this could happen like day 3. He would be like in more pain, and that's exactly what happened. Anyways, day like 3, 4, 5, 6, he was legitimately just screaming like all day and into the night, and I could not figure out like what to do for him. He's too little to have Motrin, but I was giving him some Tylenol, just infant Tylenol, a very small dose. I don't feel like it was enough for him. I think he also had some gas, so it was just like a really hard few days, and did not even think about picking up my camera, but he is doing a lot better now. It has been this is like the 8th or 9th, I think 9 days since we did the tongue tie release. So we are headed to the park. I've gone on a couple of walks, and he usually like sleeps the whole time, but I think he just really likes outside. It's very soothing, and so we're headed to the park right now. I'll show you this like beautiful little park that we walk at. I'm trying to go like 2 to 3 times per week. Just like slowly getting back into exercising postpartum, and it makes me feel like so good. Not really like that much exercise, it's just walking, but just some movement. Here we go. I put this little beanie on him, which he doesn't wear beanies that much because we're just usually at home, but it's kind of chilly out, huh, Canyon boy? He started cooing a lot lately. It's literally my favorite noise in the world. Can I do a grande hot peppermint mocha with almond milk, please? Decaf?
Okay, and did you still want the whipped cream with that today?
Sure.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, that'll be $6.99 at the window.
Thank you. I literally never used to get any sugar in my coffee at all. I didn't crave it, I didn't want it, I didn't like sweet stuff. The last like few months, because it started during my pregnancy, I got such a sweet tooth. And I feel like it's even worse after the birth. Like, I always want something sweet. I always need a little treat. I always want ice cream. Like, I don't know if it's just breastfeeding. I read online it's also due to sleep deprivation that, like, you crave sugar because, like, you're so tired that your body, like, wants energy. I haven't gone back to drinking a lot of coffee yet. I'm mostly doing decaf. I made a matcha this morning. But, yeah. So I'm getting decaf because it's already, like, the afternoon. But I don't know why I'm addicted to peppermint mochas right now. It's probably the most sugary thing you could get, but I'm addicted. Once it gets like warm out, I'll go back to drinking like iced green tea with no sweetener, probably. But for now, don't copy me, guys. This is not inspo. This is not healthy lifestyle inspo. That is just what I'm craving right now. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, have a great day.
You too. Also, I know it makes absolutely no sense at all, that I get almond milk with whipped cream on top. There's no logic to it, guys. I just don't really like to drink a lot of dairy, but when they offer me the whipped cream, I'm like, I can't say no. Headed to another doctor's appointment for Canyon. It's a follow-up about his tongue tie. Make sure the wound is healing okay, and hopefully we don't have to go back there for like until the 1 month follow-up, because I'm so sick of going over there. We're having to go to like extra appointments for him for the tongue tie because I don't think we press hard enough when we do the tongue stretches. So they're like, it's like healing back together. Can you come back in 2 days? They're like, can you come back in another 2 days? Can you come in another 2 days? And I'm like, they're not even like charging us for these extra checks. So I know it's not like a scam. They're literally just concerned that it needs to heal properly. Cause like, I guess by Monday, it's gonna be turning into scar tissue, and like wherever it's at, we're not gonna really be able to change it without doing like another revision. So yeah, I want to make sure that it is healing properly. So we're going, and that's pretty much all we have planned for the day. Try not to do too much because we both get tired. He needs to rest, but he's pretty good at napping on the go. He's like asleep right now. He slept the whole walk. He's asleep in his car seat. So now that we're back home, we're doing some tummy time, and obviously this is really important for all babies, but I guess he has a lot of tension from being a tongue-tied baby, and so they want us to work on tummy time extra with him. So one of the tips they gave me was start him out on their back, talk to him, hi, make him pretty happy, and then turn them from their hips onto their belly so that way it's more of like a gentle transition. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see, what can I put? Take him from the hip area. Ready? And you want to tuck this arm on the other side up so that they support themselves. And here we go. Do do do. Get that arm up. All right, buddy. Good job. Yeah, what do you got for us? I'm gonna try to get him to turn his head to the other side. Hi, Canyon. You wanna look at Mama over here? Hi. Oh, good job. You're doing it. Hi, baby boy. Oh, you're so good. Okay. Yeah. That's so good. And back. Okay. Let me see you over here and then we'll be done. Also, his little play gym is from Love Every, and they make a lot of different toys and activities for all ages. So you can get on a subscription and they'll send you like age appropriate activities. So I love this for his tummy time. He also likes to just like lay on his back and look up at these. He can kick these and that one makes noise. You can put different cards in these inserts here. So I have like a mirror on one side, and then it comes with a bunch of different contrast cards to stimulate them. I will put a link down in the description, and I also have a discount code for you guys, I believe, so that you can shop Love Every. They have a lot of good options. It's like such a good gift for like a baby shower, or as your kid grows, they have like different ones. It's so hard to know like what you should be using to play with them. I love that they have thought it all through. They know the best toys that's appropriate for your baby's age. You love it, huh? You love your play mat, I mean. Do you love your play mat?